guys, and welcome back to another video. We're gonna keep talking about more about patch 9 of Hello Neighbor 2 and also the new graphics and also more new areas. Well, we did talk about in the last video about two new areas, the abandoned church and also the abandoned graves. The abandoned graves are actually pretty scary, but now since it's really futuristic to the point is Halloween decorations inside of the game, they could have done that, but instead of doing that in the game, they did it on the screen title. So they put up candles around Quentin, where Quentin has his houses at. He also uses his house to use different type of parts, or basically he uses his house to grab all the parts he needs so he can get to that exact place. Also, he keeps all his equipment with him inside of his lab. That's why he checks his camera system if there's something going on in Raven Brooks that he needs to see for himself. We also talked about in the last video about how the guest got removed from the game, and we also going to be talking about some new graphics and also more new stuff that we can do around time inside of this update. We can also solve puzzles, and we also talked about that in the last video. But today I wanted to talk about more theories because this theory will be absolutely cool. And if you like this video and subscribe, I bet you this video will be actually cooler. So this theory is, I saw it on Twitter. Well, basically on Twitter there was this little cutscene where you go on your little camera system where you get the helicopter for your Hello Neighbor 2 game from the DLC patch. Now what you want to do now is, after Quentin picks up the camera, he looks on his drone and his drone flies in full speed, coming to the train tracks, knowing that the guest will take the camera out just like an Alpha 1. Basically, it was absolutely very cool when he did that, because basically he normally do that in the other games. In Alpha 1.5, he destroyed the camera that Quentin was using to spot what the guest was doing. That's why I know he will do it again. But now he is more aggressive and he is back for more of Quentin's more personality. He's been after Quentin for a very long time, and it's the point where Hello Guest has the time to beat. The guest has time to beat it. He took his time and find a way how to get Quentin from his way, to get out his way, because the guest will always follow you. This is why the guest didn't want Quentin to find all the secrets to what he was hiding. And this is one thing that I wanted to know about this theory. Let's talk about one theory. One of these theories I really loved about Hello Neighbor 2 that made me tick and made me so good that I felt good to make a video like this. And if you like and subscribe, this video can probably get to 89 audience, because I found a way how to talk without messing up my words. Now, let's get to the point of this game. This update was supposed to be a Halloween update, but not a regular Halloween update. This Halloween update was supposed to be scary for people that like scary stuff. This is why tinyBuild built a place where they can enjoy the environment of horror just like in Five Nights at Freddy's. But basically, we're not talking about Five Nights at Freddy's right here. We're talking about Hello Neighbor 2. I'm just getting down to the point that Hello Neighbor and Five Nights at Freddy's is both a horror game. Basically, Hello Neighbor 2 is more of a stealth game, but Five Nights at Freddy's is a survival game. This is why people really like to play stealth games, because you can stealth and now it's easier to get away from your opponent. Basically, Guest has his opponent on him. His opponent is Quentin. He always gotta keep opponent on somebody, but it's only Quentin that he wants to get opponent on. Well, we don't know about that, and we will figure that out next time in the video. But if you like, comment, and subscribe, I bet you this video can probably get to 5,000 likes under a minute. I bet you if you make sure to stay tuned in this video will be very great. But I'm not begging or anything. Let's go back into the video. So, one thing that I wanted to talk about now about Hello Neighbor 2 and the update is that it's probably going to be only releasing for Steam. Because when I first found it on YouTube, TinyBuild said it was online for Steam. And I didn't see no update for it on PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo Switch. One thing is that this update is probably going to be for the people that has had this game for Halloween. But I especially think that I deleted this game and now I probably don't have the update. One thing is that on November 1st, 2023, which is this year, they now announced the update to be launched. And I got confused, so I forgot to check on my PlayStation to figure out if it was on PlayStation. Since they announced it on Steam on November 1st, the day after Halloween, everybody decided to get their butt up, get on their PCs, and start playing it. But one thing that I wanted to talk about is how did they build such of a good graphic game like this? How did they build more areas to the game? How they build tall trees? And how did they keep the sunlight down for eternity? Basically, it looks like it's an eclipse, but it's not. It is more darker than it seems because it's like a scary vibe. In Five Nights at Freddy's, you go in the dark, and basically it's actually nighttime there. Now they decided to make a horror game that's actually pretty good and pretty great with more updates and more news to this game. The real thing that I like about Hello Neighbor 2 is that we don't have to wait for like maybe 2 days for an update to launch. It will launch automatically on your PlayStation when you log on. That's why every time I get an update, I download it. One thing that I like about Hello Neighbor 2 and the people who made it, which is TinyBuild. TinyBuild took their time on this game and also took their time on the update. I like people who take their time on updates and especially games, because people that don't take time on their games can probably mess up their hardware too. The game is not actually that good, but they probably made a compaction graphic game that actually looks great. And I can't wait to see more Hello Neighbor 2 videos and also more Hello Neighbor 2 news. I can't wait to see the new Hello Neighbor 2 summer update. It's coming soon in 2024. I already know that there's going to be a summer update because TinyBuild announced me about this summer update before y'all got it. So if you want to know about it, then put in the comments, I want to know. So, basically, let's get right down to the point of this Halloween update. So let's get down back to the point. So I want to talk about the graphics. The graphics has not changed at all. It is the same graphics, but there's new puzzles in the game that we haven't solved yet. That is absolutely cool that we need to see for ourselves and y'all to see too. But if y'all want to stay tuned to this video, then it's okay with you. It's fine with you. I'm not making you do anything. I'm not sounding desperate or anything. But let's get to the point. The point about Hello Neighbor 2 is that it's a packed game. That means you need to have enough space for it before you download it. And also, the way that you need to download your updates, you're supposed to have enough space for your updates. Sometimes if you don't have enough space, your updates will never download. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all that y'all need to keep some space on your PCs and PlayStations for these updates. Now the summer update is not available until summertime, but it will be on PlayStation because basically they always put summer updates on PlayStation. The last summer update was in there was no summer update, but in 2024 will probably be the first summer update that we will get, and this will be absolutely great. Basically, the last update of the summer update was took in Alpha 1 of Hello Neighbor 2, which is an alpha of Hello Neighbor 2 before the actual game released. This is why when I looked on my account when I was playing Hello Neighbor 2, I saw this update and I downloaded it. And it was actually pretty cool because we had some new graphics and some new items that we haven't seen yet. But if you like this video, and if you love this video that I'm talking about right now, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to know more about Hello Neighbor 2, then put in the comments if you want to learn more. And put in the comments, put in the comments Hello Neighbor 2. Put in the comments Hello Neighbor 2, and I will spawn back immediately. Well, not immediately, but I'll spawn back pretty soon. So if you want me to make more videos like this, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day and peace.